Hello, everyone, and welcome to Qualifier 2, Day 2, with our two absolutely fantastic teams, CLG and Foreigners. We're going to be facing off against each other here in the quarterfinals. Couple of ghost spies and a frenzy, nothing too out of the ordinary, as we're going to start off the first round of Day 2 of these open qualifiers. So, coming in. Ooh. Copper, a little bit of aggression here, coming straight up through sight. It's symmetrical. A nice 2K, takes down Adam, gets the trade as well. Sexy coming up through that smoke. Let's see what he's able to do here. He's got that little pocket op with him, 6 shots in the chamber. Alberto, another kill.
One enemy remaining.
Sexy does get a nice shot off, but Symmetrical absolutely popping off in the first round of this tournament. Coming up onto that second round. 950, pretty good value there. One shot, people with no armor. Get some good shots in, but hey, that's just me. That's just me. My little plat opinion. Dadston firing through a couple of flashes. Again, we're going to get our first chance to see what that breach utility is able to do to stop these sorts of pushes. Sean peeking into mid, trying to see what he can see. Nothing there quite yet. Takes down Sexy, though. First victim of the round, going to be getting that first blood. Shifty peeking out. He has the spike in hand, and it was a mistake for him. Sean taking him out and no trade to follow it up. Sean backs off, gets a nice shot off. Going to be finishing up Hun. As Argo and company push up through Cat, trying to reclaim that spike, but it's just not going to happen. Sean absolutely popping off for the Marshals so far this game. Argo now the last team left, and he's going to be taken down by an Alberto. Really just puts a dampener on the other team that pretty much expects to win this kind of round. That's normally what we saw, but yesterday, there was a couple of times where those 3-0s, they happen and they make a huge difference. A lot of repercussions later into the first half. We have a 4-man push coming up straight through main onto the side. With the Spectre, unable to do anything. The squirt gun taken down. Sexy getting the kill. And they're going to have complete side control as remaining teammates are slowly coming in with that rotate. Probably going to be just playing for those exit frags. Not much else. Of course, they don't have much to lose, so we'll see what they're able to do. A little bit of aggression in the right place. Might be able to get some shots off, and Derek Copper going to be doing that. Derek Copper takes down Hun. Sean pushing out with the pocket option. Nice 2K. Derek Copper, another kill. Symmetrical, one of his own. It's a 1v2. The Bulldog, all he has left, does have full health. A lot is possible, but time is ticking down on that spike. He needs to get something going before he runs out of time. I'm just not sure he has the time left to do it. Peeks out, and Adam going to be taking him down, finishing off that round 2-1. It's going to happen as we come out towards, it looks like the A side this time. This team likes to do a lot of those group pushes, 4 people, 5 people all at the same site. Not running any defaults early on, but, you know, if it works for him, it works.
You want to play? Let's play.
Amber coming down. Oh my god.
Oof, Sean, nice kill, and Hun takes him down and stops that lurk from having any sort of potential. Derek Copter getting a kill of his own and shifting. Already the attackers finding themselves down 2 men and no progress made anywhere. Not only that, but the majority of the defending side here on on Foreigners is already rotated. You rotate in this situation? Or you just gonna go for the push?
I can see the whole other team on A side, so I would rotate, but they obviously can't see them. Oh, it looks like they're committing.
Here they go. A little bit of some action here. Throws out a little bit of utility. 35 seconds left on the clock. If they're going to do something, they have to do it now. And it looks like that something is going to be a rotate, or at least a fake, as they head out towards Cat and through mid.
Left.
Then nobody can stop them. Nobody on A yet to rotate as well. They heard him run away, but I think they're expecting the double fake.
Well, they have no time now. They have to save.
15 seconds left. They're just going to sit there. And honestly, I don't blame them. That first round with a full buy, it just didn't go the way I think they were expecting. They lost a couple of guys early on. They couldn't make a breakthrough on any of the sites. And that just ended up to them having to save 3 people on their team saving for that run.
Obviously, CLG's is a bit better. They've won a couple more rounds.
Sean coming in. He's going to be TPing away. I do love that with the chamber getting a nice op shut off and getting away from there. Unfortunately for Sean, not able to pick up a kill before he TPs, but it's going to make them a little bit more wary. Wary enough that Omen's going to be smoking off the CT spawn, allowing them to get a little bit of a push out here. They know exactly where he is. Sean is now trapped on the side, peeking straight through the smoke. He's going to get away just in time. Alberto, 3K. Hun, Argo, each one of them getting taken out. Next, nobody is Shifty. Takes him out. A little bit of a whiff there from Alberto on the 4th kill. Just not able to get it off. Sean gets killing Shifty. Adam coming back with a trade. Now it's 2v1 situation. Adam stuck in the back of sight. 30 health remaining. What's he going to be able to pull off here? Slowly moving himself, trying to get around his sight, but Symmetrical going to put a stop to that 4-1. And an absolutely fantastic start here for Team Foreigners. Yeah, you know, it's a very difficult situation that they've been put in early on in this game. Already down 4-1. Being forced to save as well, not going to help things. Let's see what they're able to do here. Grouping up for a full 5-minute push onto the B side. Sean, that's at the same time. Getting kills with their own Hun. That's a kill on Hun. A trade from Adam and another from Alberto. Now a 3v1 situation. Last one left is Shifty in the back of sight. Blind and deaf. He's finally going to regain his sight and hearing. Ooh, spotted out as well. They know exactly where he is. Trapped, nowhere to run. Derricopter going to be taking him out, finishing off yet another round and just solidifying that lead that's already pretty substantial. Out by, we have to make a break somewhere. We have to start winning these rounds and put ourselves back in the game, or things are going to get out of hand real fast. So let's see what they're able to do here. Peeking out through mid, got a little bit of a jump peek. Sean maybe ready for it. Ooh, bullets flying, whizzing past both of those players. A little bit of luck. Saves both of their lives and forces Sean to push back. Reclaiming a little bit of what he's lost. He takes down a Hun. Shifty TPs across mid. Trying to get the A split going. Slowly squeezing themselves onto sight. Alberto blinded, but Argo now taking it. Doesn't peek, and Alberto pushes him, takes him out. Now a 5v2 situation. Adam throwing out as much utility as he can. Can we get a spot out? Can we get anything? But it lands right in the smoke. Not doing anything for him. Both of them. Adam takes down one, but Derricopter takes down the remaining two. Finishes off yet another round, 6-1. And can they even be stopped right now? You really have to earn them. And right now, they've just been unable to do that. Now, if they get themselves a couple of later rounds, make it 3-9, 4-8, put themselves in a good spot for that second half. There's definitely a lot of comeback potential, especially if they win that pistol. But for right now, obviously not a great spot for their team to be in, and they're another peek in TP from Sean. Scares him a little bit, but doesn't actually land the shot. Symmetrical pushing up aggressively through A. But here's the thing, they've left the site mostly open. The only person to stop them is Dadston. Is he going to be able to? He's forced to back off. Throws out a flash. Symmetrical takes down Argo. Takes out a nice 2K from Dadston. Not ready for the peak. Doesn't matter. Pulls his gun right back out. Dadston picking up a 3K so far. Pushes out into tree. Teammate right with him. Shifty on the other side of that wall. He's going to be forced to peek. He gets the kill. And Derricopter with Dadston. Going to finish him off. Finish the round and get a 4K to boot. What an absolutely fantastic round there from their breach. CLG currently up 7-1. Derricopter peeking out from Kent, trying to spot out anyone here. Is there anyone around? There is. That's going to be Shifty, forcing him back into tree towards that site, which it looks like there's already a couple of people outside of waiting on A. Like, hey, can we get a couple of pushes here? Can we get something going? I do like this. They've spread themselves out. They've put themselves in a good spot to take on their B or A. Honestly, the defenders look a little bit
Face your fear!
Right now as they push straight off on the site. That chamber utility going to be taken down. The rotate quickly coming into A. Already 4 defenders in the vicinity. Does that have to be able to stop this? I don't think so. The plane is going down. Derricopter takes down Shifty. Limits them just a little bit. As the rest of the defenders finally group up onto A site and start to plan out this retake. The Astral Wall will be going up. They have 4 ults available on a lot of utility, and they're going to be using it. Sexy takes down Symmetrical and Dadston. Now Bertso as well, getting straight, but doesn't matter. Derricopter going down the site. 2 knives, 2 kills. That's going to be Argro and Adam both going down in another round for CLG.
I just want to mention Foreigner's defense.
Realize this, it's very rare, especially in high-level play, where you're going to
You
catch
want to
someone
play?
off guard.
Let's
You have to
play.
put yourself in a position so they aren't off guard. You know, a feint, a flank, whatever you need to do to get those players in the defensive side a little bit more confused.
No one's on B side. They can go.
Yeah, it's what I've seen this so many times before in the past, where teams right outside of a site that's completely open and they still don't push it. They're nervous. They got cold feet. Come on. You got this, guys. There goes all the utility, but nobody there to fight. Now Bertso will be getting a kill towards mid. Hans takes him down before he's able to regroup with the rest of his team. Now a 3v4 situation in this region. Will be going down. Now Bertso, as much util as he can. We spot anyone out there. It's possible for us. All four attackers on Foreigners in the back of sight. Shifty takes down Symmetrical. They're all stuck in relatively the same area. A lot of damage done to Shifty through that wall. This Odin, devastating if used correctly, but they've done a lot of damage, haven't gotten any kills. There's the peek coming out from Shifty. He's going to get punished for that. The reload coming in for the Odin. Now it's 2v3 situation. Argo lid. That's it. Takes the one. Now it's a 1v2. Follow it up on Berto. Adam finishing off the round and pulling off a clutch that could save his team the game. 8-2 in a very, very important round, won by Foreigners.
It's a much needed round. Hopefully they can turn it around.
It's actually, I'm actually a little bit surprised we haven't seen more Odin buys on this map. We've seen in a previous Spring Invitational, for anyone who was watching that, high level, we had Radiant players with 2 Odins on defense, and it was devastating. Especially when you're facing teams that strategically you have an advantage over, right? If you have a very good IGL or you know exactly what you're doing, you're able to put the enemy team in a position they don't want to be in. Those Odins could be devastating. Absolutely devastating with the wall bangs and just in general combat if you catch them off guard from behind or their flank or feint or whatever have you. Foreigners getting a 4-man group up in B main. That chamber in mid going to be going in with the flank. Alberto's forced to yet again push in the back of Boathouse, ready for them to come out for the rest of the attackers, and here it comes. Push out on the site, the utility goes out, trying to get themselves in a good spot. Both pushing up, nobody dead yet. That's the that takes down Sexton at peak with the Odin not working in Alberto's favor. He's going to get taken down. A symmetrical closer onto the site. They can get the spike down, and they might be able to do that. Adam and Shifty both with the kills of their own, evening it up just a little bit. Now it's 2v1.
30 seconds left.
Shifty with the spike. He could easily rotate here, but he's going to wait for the rotate from the defending team. Maybe catch them off guard a little bit, get the kill. Oh, he could easily get a 2K here if he plays it right.
One enemy remaining.
But he's not getting it too. Shifty with the 3K symmetrical, putting an end to it. 9-2 and a huge round won
Last
by
round
CLG.
in the
That
half.
was qualifier day 2. We're currently in the the quarterfinals for these teams in a best-of-3 game. Derricopter starting off with the first blood, takes down Hun. Sexy coming in with a kill on Sean. Now a 4v4. Re-peeking Derricopter, another kill. Argro just that dry peek not working in his favor. Waiting for any more pushes, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Slow rotate coming in from the rest of Foreigners. Trying to group up. Hey, maybe we can catch this Derricopter guy off guard. Forces the shot off. Adam thought it would allow him to cross, but it doesn't. Just not enough time. Derricopter, a 3K, takes it down. Sexy comes in from behind. Gets a kill on symmetrical. I like that's a very interesting wording. Berto gets the kill on Sexy, pushing up closer into sight. Putting that open in a very difficult situation. And Derricopter going to make it even more difficult because he's been put down. 4K for Derricopter in a 10-2 match at half. Not a lot of opportunities are going to just give themselves to them. You know, it's a hard position to be in. There's no gimme rounds. There's no, you know, easy, oh, we can afford to lose a round or two. We can make a comeback. No, this is a must-win situation. Every single round they play has to be a win if they really want a good chance of making this comeback. Derricopter Coming up into Rafters, Sexy on the other side of that smoke. Who's going to do it first? It's going to be Sexy, but Derek coming in right after, gets the kill. A quick trade from Adam. Now a 4v4 again. Critical pistols. Quarters cannot allow themselves to lose this. Shifty and Adam both coming in
Spike
absolutely
down A.
devastating. Completely wipes out that site defense. Sean, now the last hope for CLG to have this pistol round and nearly solidify this win. Hey, people, nice kill from Shifty. 3K ends off the round, 3-10. And very 10-3 in this round should be a little bit easier on Foreigners. They're going to have the, SMG buys, a little bit of armor.
On my mark.
Hopefully, I'm sure hopefully a flawless round. Hot and Sexy, trying to make it possible. Derek going down. Argo coming in with a quick trade on Alberto.
Last player
Symmetrical,
standing.
nothing to do with
Spike
defaults
down
surrounded
mid.
on all sides by SMGs. Taken down. And now only one man left alive. It's going to be that Chamber. Comes up from behind. Sean does get a kill on Han. Every kill he gets makes that next round a little bit easier. He's playing the long game right now. Argo, he's right there. He knows he's one shot. He makes it count. Goes down with a fight, takes down Argo. Adam
Weapon here.
coming in with a trade, and that was a costly win for Foreigners. Your placement in those qualifiers determines the points. You could find that on our Battlefy Challenger Mode website, all of that. As well as on our website, if you go to playneso.com and check out the leaderboards, you can see which teams are in the front running. The top 32 teams that gain the most points over the course of our events will be entered into the Invitational. Just so that everyone's aware. Or generally speaking, that's how it works. Just a little bit more soon, but that's the quick and easy version. Han coming in, getting a kill on Deadston, and another on Alberto.
Spike down A.
Derek trying to put a stop to it. He's going to get a kill of his own, but it's a 2v4. And this round already shaping up to be a Foreigners command. Trying to stop that. Takes down Argo. Adam gets shot. And he's just not able to land those shots. Adam with a Spectre gets a 2K at long range. 10-5, and they're starting to make their way a little bit back up, you know.
10-3. Now it's 10-5. It's very possible.
Yeah, you know, all you need is a couple of rounds, and you're already right back in the thick of things. And of course, that's never a good thing. CLG definitely wants to put a stop to that. They don't want this to be a tie match, or even close to a tie match. You know, the quicker you end it, the better, but I'm just not sure they're going to be able to do that, at least as quickly as they want to. Derek after, ooh, straight through the smoke. Adam was not fooled, takes him down. And now we have a rotate. Looks like we might have a slow 8 push coming in, but with only a couple of eco weapons, they're going to need luck on their side to get these kills. And Sexy doesn't believe in luck. Takes down Sean. And puts this round in an almost unwinnable position already. Alberto does get a kill on Han. The caster curse is alive and real, folks. Symmetrical gets the kill on Sexy. Now a 3v3 situation, and the attackers got themselves a couple of rifles and a chance at winning this round. Coming in close to the A site, Symmetrical and company already have full site control. Argo coming in from behind, could do some damage here through tree. Fade as well, going to be popping that ult. They know this is a must-win round, just like all the others, but it's close. They had to pull all the stops out. It's spraying through. They almost kill it. 12 health remaining for Symmetrical. Argo is not Symmetrical and Argo, but Shifty and Adam together, the duo taking them down, gets the defuse 10-6, and that's another round for Foreigners.
Foreigners are doing some good things right now, putting in work, winning 4 rounds in a row since halftime.
There.
Opting to go 3B2A, spot towards the A side. Helicopter takes down Sexy, early kill. The Odin gets a little bit of punishment, just a little bit. Ooh, who's gonna get the outbox first? It's Hun! Takes down Derek Octor, Jet v Jet, and now it's gonna come out on top. Shifty blinds. And Alberto somehow jumps away, just barely escaping. Symmetrical comes in and saves him. Now we've reached a little bit of a lull in the round. We have a 4v3. Foreigners, for the first time in a little while, they're finding themselves up against it. You know, they're a man down. Only had that KO ult. And there's only one person here to stop A. They're going to need an X factor. They're going to need a player to really pop off here and get these kills if they want to win this. Of course, Fade very, very lit.
Right there.
Light gust of wind. Badly timed
there.
cough, and they could be out of it.
You are divided!
Breach going off with the ult.
30 seconds
Simultaneously,
left.
Astra's popping hers, blocking off the peak from Rafters. Ooh, and this is a very, very strong post-plant situation for CLG. Was going to pop that utility, opts not to. As Hun fires their op straight through Rafters. Astra's ult goes down. Sean immediately takes the opportunity upon himself to take down Argo. Straight through. It's one to the blind on Dadston. He gets a 2K. Now he has a chance. 1v1. Sean right there waiting for it. Argo throws out the flash, forces the look away, gets the kill, and potentially saves his team. What an unbelievable, I was just talking about this, the X factor for Argo allowing his team to get that round with seconds to spare on the spike, 10-7. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing, it's almost a negative because you'd rather have a close back and forth than a massive lead and then just that gets absolutely obliterated. Because now they put themselves in a spot where seemingly no matter what they do, they just can't seem to get a break. This attacking side, Shifty, great kill straight through that smoke, takes down Derricopter. 4v4, aggro making it a little bit easier for himself, takes down 2. And he's gonna back off. Sean slowly peeking into mid. He's got that, is that a little op of his? Tour de France, looking for any sort of kills. Now, Berto has actually snuck up on it. Nobody spotted him. It's Sexy. Scared me a little bit. Gonna be taking him down. And now it's just Sean all by themselves. 10-7, and this is looking like yet another Foreigners win.
30 seconds left.
Sean picking the tree. You know, he has the op. Does he just pick it up and save? Oh, the crosshair. It's not theirs. Our aggro, I'm sorry. Takes him down, gets a 3K, wins it 10-8. How many rounds? Oh, I'm sorry, 5 rounds away from winning this. CLG has to do something. Like that little one-way from Omen forces in the back up a bit. Hun peeking out with that. Hits him in the legs. Sean's still alive, maybe limping a little bit after that. The flash comes out. Fire from Sean. Trying to not get caught. Forced to back off, and Hun takes one of them down with him as they back off. $50 seconds remaining. Time ticking down. Hun stunned a little bit, forced to back off. Sean. Forgive me. Left side waiting for his opportunity to peek out here. Shifty takes down the helicopter. A miss.
30
allows them to
left.
maybe get off onto this A side. Adam has something to say about that. Takes down Sean. Symmetrical takes down Adam. A flash coming out. Gadsden another kill. Argo a trade. That's a nice kill from Symmetrical, but unfortunately for him, that's going to be all she wrote, taking him down another round, 10-9 in 1 round away from this comeback for Foreigners.
Because of that, they have won 7 in a row. That's crazy.
And it just goes to show the map can make all the difference when it comes to these sorts of teams, and I wasn't necessarily expecting it, but
Here. Walking sight.
another kill on Adam for a 3K, and Derek Cocker going to finish that off. And for the first time in this half, that's going to be a win for CLG. Can they really keep this going? Can they get another round? Can they string 2 more together and end this? Or is Foreigner's going to complete this comeback? Hun takes down Derricopter. That's a 4v5 already. Sean, another kill on Sexy. Salberto, he's peeking up in that cat area, trying to see the tree. That smoke is going to block him right off the plant going down. Now in a 4v4 situation, a huge round for Foreigners. They made this comeback. They've taken all this time to get themselves back. Just to lose. Is that what's going to be now? They're trying to make their way in the side. Alberto takes on Argo. Hunt. Make it a 4 as he finishes off the round and puts Foreigners up another round. 11-10. CLG unable to capitalize on that round win.
Want to play? Let's play.
Hun and Sean both looking relatively the same area. Aggressively, Sean takes the kill.
Catch them.
Hun going down as Alberto looks into tree, trying to get himself up and through. Argo watching him, blinded down, but he can still shoot his gun, takes him down. Now a 4v3. Coming off here onto the A site. Argo another kill. Down. Seems like a communication. They should have known that he was in that corner, but they didn't. Derek Cotter takes down Argo. But he's going to come right back. Sean taking down Shifty before he's able to bring his teammate back to life. Sexy now in a 1v1. Peeks out. Not sure what that was, but Derricopter will be finishing off. Sean will finish off Sexy. With only 28 health remaining, they get another round, 12-10.
Match point.
It's some absolutely amazing fresh food delivered straight to your door. Avoid all that hassle. It's easy, it's convenient, and you can save a lot of money, so why not check it out? Coming into this next round here, we're going to have Derricopter and Sexy.
Face your fear!
Going against each other, and Derricopter coming out on top. Sean takes down Hun. Another kill for them. This could be it. A 5v3. Complete site control already. The spike going down. Shifty answering back. Takes down Sean, but symmetrical. Shifty and Argo both going down. And now it's just Adam all by themselves. Very difficult spot to play on both sides. And Alberto going to be finishing them off as well as the round. Thank you everyone so much for watching Game 1 of 3. We'll be right back with the next game in just a moment.